What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about something that was mentioned in the June development update for ESports Boxing Club. Now, in the June development update, there was 2 pages with obviously a few little subcategories, and one of them in particular was gameplay walkthrough. And it says here, our next gameplay walkthrough video will be posted soon. In this, we'll showcase some of the features we've talked about in these monthly updates. If you enjoyed the alpha gameplay footage in March, then this is the video for you. We are currently going through approval process to ensure that we can show the boxes we want to feature in this walkthrough. Now, I thought I would talk about some of those features that we should, or almost somewhat in maybe foolish arrogance, confidently, I could say we probably will see. So now we're going to talk about some of the gameplay features we will or should see in the 10 to 15 minute gameplay walkthrough video, whatever you guys choose to call it. For this, we need to go all the way back to the April and May updates, and we'll start with the April one. And then back in April is when they spoke about the Fire Announcement Show, Studio Update. It feels like months ago when the April update came out. And they say here, gameplay features. And they say for the top bit, we're grateful for every suggestion we receive from our fans. Whilst we have some fundamental mechanics embedded into Esports Boxing Club, we are always looking to improve the game to bring you the best possible experience. We can confirm the following extra features will be a part of Esports Boxing Club's roadmap. So then these are 5 features of gameplay. And some of these, I'm going to go through them all the features from this month and the month after. And then I'm going to go through the ones I believe will be shown in the trailer. And they are ability to take a knee during the fight to take a count of 8, which I just love. I don't know why, but that one just, honestly, I just love that one. I have a weird obsession with it, and I think it's brilliant. And then the next one is single punch stuns, as well as flash knockdowns and knockouts. I'd love to see a flash like knockdown, just like, you know, I don't know, a straight jab straight down the pipe being pushed someone on their ass kind of thing. Next one is chance of being KO'd significantly increases if caught midway for a big punch, but that's kind of that's kind of obvious counter punch. Next one is an opponent will still be dangerous when they seem out on their feet, in quotation marks. And then the last one for the April update is separate to swelling damage, visible facial and body deformation will take place in real time during the fight when taking punches. So we've seen screenshots of that. We saw the Josh Taylor screenshot where his eye was all fucked up. And, you know, we've seen, obviously, few fighters being knocked out. Not really too many punches be thrown for knockouts. We saw the big Joe Frazier, David Adelaide one. And then we've seen, like, Johnny Nelson be knocked out. Obviously, Aimbot's calf be knocked out, as well as the art director's calf be knocked out. And we've seen all that, but we haven't actually seen like the punches that led up to most of those knockouts. We just saw the falling animations. So it'll be interesting to see what they show. For me, out of these ones right off the start, I think the knee thing we'll see and the flash knockdowns we'll see for sure. And then we go on to the May update. This was one of the bigger ones that they've done. This was still 2 pages, but it was 2 full pages of a lot of shit and a lot of stuff to take in. They spoke about the Esports Boxing Club update with the trainers and the boxes and everything that they had in the game so far. And then they went on to say gameplay features. And the first part here says, whilst news about partnerships and new addition to the roster are always great news for making Esports Boxing Club the go-to place for combat gaming, our focus will never stray from gameplay. So we're happy to provide you with the following updates. And then they speak of 4 significant features. Some of these are somewhat not so much a feature as in taking a knee. They are more full gameplay features, if that makes sense. But the first one is a really significant gameplay feature, and that is haymakers. And they say here, haymakers have now been implemented into Esports Boxing Club. Power shots will exist for every punch style miss, and you could be severely punished with a counter, hit, and you could score a KO. You know, obviously, a haymaker, like I said back in May, is a classic shot that you have to just, it has to be in every fighting game, it just has to be. So there's no surprise there. And then they go on to say about the countering system. They say here, the countering system is now in version 2 of testing. This has gone through a major overhaul to a point where we feel we have revolutionized this feature in a boxing game. We can confirm that players will be able to counter based on their movement and positioning, rather than relying on just pushing a button to activate a counter window. The next one I don't think we will see, but I'll just mention it just to refresh some memories. The next one is AI improvement, and it says this is now includes tendencies, strategies, and fight styles, all based on how the opponent is fighting and any publicized weaknesses in career mode, whilst taking the scorecards into account, which is brilliant, but obviously I can't imagine that's going to have any real impact on the gameplay that we see in the future. And the final one is defense and offense, and it says here, we felt combat games in general focus heavily on offensive gameplay. We want Esports Boxing Club to be a game where the player has just as many defensive options as offense. With this vision, we now introduce a new slip system for the player. Combining this with the back foot combat, the countering system, the weave system, the footwork system, we're confident we'll be able to be the most advanced boxing game ever created. So as we know from Todd Grisham on that interview with Behind the Gloves, I believe, he spoke of 10 to 15 minutes of new gameplay coming soon. And then in the June update, they mention it again, saying, as we said about earlier, our next gameplay walkthrough video will be posted soon. So I assume the end of July, maybe early August is my assumption. I'm being generous because I don't want to say it will be next week. It's just an assumption, I don't know. But out of those features that we mentioned, I think we will 100% see the full offensive, defensive abilities. I think we will see things like taking a knee to the count of 8 after a nasty shot has been landed. I think we will see things like stun or flash knockdowns, or maybe even knockouts. I wouldn't be too worried about knockouts, to be honest. I know that sounds stupid, but I'd rather see knockdowns and see how the fighter gets back up. As well as obviously playing into the defensive offensive thing, I think we'll 100% see the new countering system. Obviously, we saw a bit of it with David Adelaide and Eddie Hall. I'd for sure like to see more of that, and I think we will. I think it would be silly to do 10 to 15 minutes and not show at least some countering, some defensive play in some manner, that not just like kind of moving back and throwing a counter, like how defense can win you the fight. I'd like to see maybe, you know, a real kind of a defensive fight on his back foot, but landing shots and end up dropping someone while on his own back foot. And of course, I would imagine we will see some of the haymakers. We saw a little bit in that clip of Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward with that big heavy shot that Mickey Ward went under and then caught him with his own nice little shot. And you know, I for sure think we'll see more of the haymakers. So in my list, I definitely think we will see taking a knee. I think we'll see flash knockdowns. I think we'll see more of the haymakers. I think we'll see more defensive play. And for me, that is probably my top 4 that I'd want to see. You know, things like an opponent can still be dangerous while hurt is cool, but I feel like you need to see more of the fight. So if they show a whole round where, say, someone's winning the fight, then that person gets hurt, then that person is still dangerous and ends up flash knockdowning that person, then I would be like, okay, I'm happy seeing that. But for me, if they're going to show little clips again like they have been, which I'm absolutely fine with, I think we will see things like what I've said with taking a knee, flash knockdowns, the haymakers, the defensive system. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all the new gameplay features they have spoken about. So let me know what you guys think we'll see in the gameplay coming up soon. Like I said, I think it will be end of July, early August perhaps, but we'll have to wait and see. I could be wrong. Could be in a week. Could be in 2 weeks. Could be in 3 weeks. Could be in 6 weeks. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, just like to make this video. You know, I've been busy all day now. I haven't been able to upload all day, but I've been thinking about this video since the June update came out. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just got in from helping some family stuff out, and I thought I'd just make the video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I will look forward to reading your guys' comments. Thanks always for watching. Leave a like, subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.